Alright friends, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kristen and this is Growing Zone 9B. Alright, so we are at the time of year where we are just starting to pour in the passion fruit, which is such a blessing. I literally came home at lunch and there were at least like 16 to 18 fruit that I just collected in basically a little plastic grocery bag. I took them back to work. I shared with the people at work. As you all can see, we have tons of like passion fruit, which is such a beautiful thing. And when I walked in the door, there was more fruit to be picked up. So we need to go out there and pick up the fruit. All right, so here's one just laying on the ground. So I said, you don't ever have to worry about it, like knowing when they're ripe, because they will just fall off as they are doing now. And we just pick them up. Super easy. Oh, look, there's another one. Here's another one. And I can see a couple more over here. Of course, I have my like super white tennis shoes on. My nice shoes. I should have taken those off before I came out here. But yeah, so that looks like we are good for now. But yeah, oh no, look, see, there's one that fell in here. So you gotta kind of look. Sometimes I will rattle these. Like I said, it'd never be a video if Miss Betty wasn't in it barking. Yeah, I just take it and just kind of pull it a little bit. And of course some fall. So that's what I'm saying. You don't even have to shake it, but I know if I don't do that, what will end up happening is in about an hour or so, I'll come back out and there'll be more on the ground. So that is what I do. Just give it a little shake and see what falls. All right, so there's 3 more that just fell. All right, let's go around to the one in the back and see if anything fell off of that. It's so bright and so hot, but I just got off of work, obviously. That's Luna over there squealing because she can hear me talking. Yep, there's one right there on the ground. So we'll pick that one up. And the squirrels, they're getting into them. Little jerks. We did eradicate some of the squirrels, but wasn't enough, apparently. Yeah. So yep, we are in full passion fruit mode, which is good. I said we should probably have about I'm not gonna lie, we easily should have about, I would say, 400 to 500 fruit this year. That'll be good. It's a lot of work, but it's gonna be good. And I'm definitely like on the ball this go round as far as putting stuff where it needs to go. Putting it up. I'm gonna put it in some ice trays. I'm gonna start doing what I showed you guys. If you go back and look at the passion fruit juice, I'm juicing them. It's gonna be like a concentrate, and what I do is I put it in the silicone little rubber type container things, and I put them in the freezer, and then I pop them out, and I'll show you what that silicone mat looks like. It's basically like you can make them in any shape you want. Like this one happens to be flowers, or you can just get the regular ones that look like ice cube trays, but I just use those. I know people have like baked in them and stuff, but I like to just use them for freezing. But I have to put it on a cookie sheet and then put that cookie sheet in my big white freezer, and I drop it in there, and then I just pop them out, because I find that the big flower ones are about the right size for my containers. So that's important. It's like you want to know how much you would need. Like, do you need to drop 2 in so that you can make juice, or do you just need to drop 1 in? And as you can see, the breeze is blowing, which is super nice here. That's why I say we normally, have a really quite lovely breeze oftentimes. So it's a good thing. So, all right, we're gonna head in because Betty just keeps barking and that's just annoying to me, so I know it's annoying to you. We have picked up the passion fruit for now, and I ordered something and it has arrived today, so I'm really excited about it. One of my friends was telling me about it, so we're gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you what we got. All right, friends, so I have the box in front of me. It has not been opened yet. I just grabbed it. Oh, I got a hair in my eye. All right, so this box feels super light. So it's not, I can tell you right now, it's not what I thought it was gonna be like. Well, at least it doesn't feel that way. But they did do a good job wrapping it up. I don't know if I'll ever get into this. That took a minute. Newspaper. Who gets newspaper anymore? Okie dokie, friends. Yeah, they did package it very nicely. Nice and packaged well. Alright, let's get this open. Actually, it might be okay. I thought it was going to be bare roots, and I was like, that's not what I ordered. Oh, yay. Okay. Alright. Plant number 1. Yeah, they did a good job. Plant number 2. All right, so what we have here, and I like that they labeled them super, super, super nice. This is a really good job. So I am proud of that, and I will in the future be reordering from them if I need to. So good job, guys. This is, I ordered these on Etsy. You know, sometimes you just never know if Etsy's gonna be like a good deal or not, you know, if you're getting a plant that's worth investing in. And this is from Secret Garden Rareplants.com. So I know that they have an online site, but they're also on Etsy. That's where I ordered them from, so it's Secret. I'll put it up in the thing. You guys don't have to worry about that, but Secret Garden Rareplants.com. So what this is a pineapple guava. Now, you all saw me plant the pineapple guava that I've had for like 2 or something years over sitting in a bucket. I've really neglected it. I haven't taken care of it. It's I got one for my parents as well, and then I started thinking like, oh my gosh, I bet you need 2 to cross-pollinate. And I started thinking, you know what, I just want to make sure that if that's the case, or if one dies or something, I want to have a backup. And so I had been looking around, and I had not been able to actually track down one of these plants without spending like a ton of money. And I was like, listen, I like a good deal, I like a sale, and I felt like these folks offered a really good price, and they were out of Florida. And so to me, I said, you know, support somebody that's fairly, you know, quote unquote local. It's not coming from out of state or some company that I've never even heard of. So I thought that I would give them a try, and so here we are. So here is the pineapple guava. I think they did a really good job. It does feel a little bit dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it some water, because obviously there's no way that I'm gonna get these planted today or tomorrow, in all honesty. So it probably won't be planted until this weekend, which is fine. So that is what we are going to be doing, is getting that little baby planted. I'm probably gonna plant it in a bucket first, let it transition, and then just kind of keep an eye on it and then plant it into the ground. To me, that is way too small to plant it in the ground and risk too much of the outside elements that I have no control over, such as the wind and just making sure it gets watered when it's supposed to get watered and all those lovely things. So I'm going to be taking care of that here this weekend. All right, so this is called a top hat blueberry. Isn't it cute? It's so little. This is the plant that one of my friends was telling me about. She is growing some blueberries. I had kind of mentioned to you guys that my uncle, when he had his citrus farm, he had some blueberries. He was transitioning a lot of the citrus over to blueberry plants. And I had a couple of those plants and they ended up dying for me. So that was obviously, you know, not good. They didn't get planted in time. They were bare roots as adult plants. It was like a bad combination of a lot of things happening at one time. We got them in the summer. When it was hot, I put them in the back of my fiance's truck and we brought them over to our house. It was just a disaster. Now my parents actually still have one of those plants from my uncle and theirs are doing well, but mine just died because we just didn't get them put in the ground and taken care of as quickly as they really needed to be. Just waiting a couple days on an adult plant like that can really do quite a bit of damage. So I thought these are dwarf little plants, and I thought that this would be an awesome opportunity to go ahead and maybe get a little bit of a blueberry harvest going for me. We're not big blueberry eaters, but if need be, we can be. So we don't dislike them. I just wouldn't have a whole orchard of them necessarily. I mean, listen, I had the acreage to do it and the time to manage those plants because they do need management here in Florida. It does get very hot. They do much better in a different type of environment that's like cooler than where we are. We are pushing zone 10. Honestly, I'm surprised we're not zone 10. So yeah, you know, just keep that in mind. I anticipate that I will probably put these on the corner of one of these beds that's up here closer to the house. That way I can keep a really good eye on them and just monitor this plant. Now, if this plant does well, I actually probably in hindsight should have bought two. So that way they could both, you know, kind of cross-pollinate with each other, and just if one died, then I got a backup. But you know, I just sometimes don't think about stuff like that. So at the time I didn't. Of course, you would think that I was thinking that when I ordered the second pineapple guava, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna give it a try. I didn't even know how these plants would come. That was also one of the reasons I kind of wanted to hold off, see what would happen, and just take it day by day. So there you go. Cute little pineapple guava. I will put the link to these folks somewhere, either in the notes or in the comments or so. It'll be somewhere for you guys to track down if you'd like to reach out to them and place an order with them. They appear to be like a small mom and pop type situation, and the plants turned out lovely and good. I can see that they are looking lovely, so I am very happy with the purchase so far. So I will get them in the ground in the next day or two. Obviously it won't be tomorrow, so it'll be in about 2 days. I just wanted to shout out to my friend Jen. She had sent me a bunch of crystals and stuff, and so that's why I said she always keeps me. This is a blue cat's eye, and it is good for keeping away negative energy and, you know, just bringing in that positive energy. So thank you so much for this beautiful bracelet that I have been wearing today. It goes with my little jacket. I have a little sundress on, but when I'm in the office, I always have a little jacket on. So, all right, everyone. So I will let you know officially where these get planted. The pineapple guava is going to be at some point eventually near the other fruit that I have growing, the other pineapple guava over by the plums. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to put the top hat at one of the ends of the bed. That way I can keep a closer eye on it. So, all right, you guys know the drill. Love one another, be kind, and I will see you all in my next video.